Your intuition lies to you all the time. And here's why you should never trust it when you're doing math. If we add two numbers, generally, if they're all positive, we get a bigger number. And if we add another number, it's even bigger. Another number, it's even bigger. So if you add infinitely many numbers, you'd assume that it keeps getting bigger and will always end up equaling infinity. But this isn't always the case. If we construct a series which is 1 over 2 to the power of x, then we'll be adding 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 16 plus 1 over 32, etc., etc., etc. Even though this series goes on forever, and as you go on, the number gets bigger and bigger, it doesn't actually go to infinity. It converges to a specific number, in this case, 2. But that seems to make sense intuitively once you think about it, because the numbers are going down. So 1 plus a smaller piece, which is a half, that's 1.5, plus an even smaller piece, which is a fourth, that's 1 3/4, and you keep going. So you have the 1 in the beginning, and the rest of them all add up to 1, and now converges to 2. But again, that's not a general rule. If we take the reciprocals of all integers, so 1 over 1, which is just 1, plus 1 over 2, plus 1 over 3, plus 1 over 4, plus 1 over 5, it actually diverges. It goes to infinity, not a specific number, which is really weird. This is because, although it looks like all the terms are getting smaller and smaller, which I guess they kind of are, depending on the way that you group these terms, you can actually have it increasing, because the first term is obviously 1, but then if you add 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/4, you get something a little bit bigger than 1. And you can keep doing this where the next term is greater than the last term. If we keep following this trend and we just make bigger and bigger groups, we can actually sort this series into a way that each term is greater than the last, showing that as we go on, we're adding bigger and bigger numbers. It must go on to infinity. This series is really weird, and it's called the harmonic series. We call it this because it has a lot to do with the concept in music called harmonics. So when you have like a guitar and you pluck a string of the guitar, the string vibrates at a bunch of different frequencies, which can be expressed as the harmonic series. The sound waves that it creates vibrate at a frequency of 1, and then 1/2, and 1/3, and 1/4, and they break down until they, I guess, stop entirely. Moral of the story: infinite series are weird and cool, and you shouldn't trust your intuition because math is weird and it doesn't do what you'd expect it to do.